I'm going to start off by saying this QR code scanning, friend adding, 5-minute expiration QR code thing to farm the Dragon Balls sucks. Please don't do this again. What's going on, guys? I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for all the love and support. I know we didn't hit 4,500, which I think may have been too ambitious on my part, but I'm just grateful that you guys went out your way to subscribe off the bat. It means a lot. Now that the anniversary is here, what do you guys think? What are your first impressions? Let me know in the comment section below. I know a lot of you guys are disappointed that there's no new banner, or well, banners, but I think it was a strategic move by them not to link them at the same time as Dokkan, but it's not too far away. It's coming out on June 2nd, so you guys don't have to wait too long. You can think of it as an opportunity to farm a little bit more Chrono Crystals, get that Rising battle out of the way, get that stupid Dragon Ball collecting event out of the way. I think in the end people will be grateful that they had more time to get more Chrono Crystals. So the one thing I wanted to talk about in this video is Shallot's new transformation. Now, in my Discord, I discussed different ways that Shallot could be improved, and my own suggestion would be to change out his Z ability to buff anything. If you think about it, it would make him super viable on any team, because if you have maybe 5 units to the team and you're missing a 6th, he could be the one to fill in the slot. Changes the ability to buff that tag and give a certain percentage of HP like he does with Sans right now. That's what I thought they would do, but instead they came up with something even more interesting where Shallot now acts as a Bardock for the Super Saiyan 2 tag. And if you guys remember the last PvP season, some of the most powerful characters are Super Saiyan 2. And by characters, I only mean Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. My god. So, with Shallot's new passive in mind, I decided I'd cook up a super quick Super Saiyan 2 team just to see how it would play out. I mean, we already knew Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is super strong, but I mean with this passive, who knows what he can do now. And at the same time, I guess it was a good opportunity to try and figure out or get a feel for the new PvP mechanics. I think it's going to take a little bit to get used to the fact that you don't have to key cancel out of a key blast anymore, the new shoulder charge mechanic. It's a little bit difficult to pull off. You need to be in a specific range of the character in order for it to register as a shoulder charge. They also changed the animation for throwing a key blast. They shortened it, so I guess you're going to see a lot more key baits in PvP now, because making mistakes now punish you far more. The window of opportunity for your opponent to attack you grew, so now, you know, using a Rising Rush in order to gain priority again or screwing it up is going to punish you really bad. I'm also digging the backfloat nerfs. I don't know about you guys, but I hated that playstyle. I hated dealing with it. And now players that play super passive and always backfloat will now have a huge vanish gauge nerf, which I think is perfect. I mean, how many times did you play against an opponent that would just float back, do an attack, just sit there, and then they would quickly get their vanish gauge back because, you know, they're backfloating, they're getting more time to restore it. And I guess the last interesting point is the change that they did to strike card canceling. Now, your character will go forward to around a mid-range before you're able to cancel a strike card, which makes you really vulnerable because you can't get out of the animation too quickly. Just adding to my point of them punishing you for screwing up, I worry that this might cause more passive play because the risks for making a mistake are too high now, but I guess we'll just see how PvP plays out. But that's enough about that. Let's just get into the video. Alright, so I think for the video I'm only going to be doing 2 matches. At this point in the recording it's a little too long. I don't want it to be too long. So for my team, I'm going to be taking Shallot, Majin Vegeta, and the Purple Rage Vegeta. I'm taking the Majin Vegeta because I wanted to see what he's capable of doing. He was already really strong, but that 50% nerf is pretty detrimental to his use. Shallot for his passive, of course, and then the Purple Rage Vegeta because I wanted to see what he could do as a last stand unit. Already having a bad start as usual, but get it back here. Despite some of the changes to PvP, I'm still going to be doing... it takes some getting used to with the changes to the mechanics. You can see I'm still doing key cancels even though it's unnecessary. Get a transformation going. Now I'm ready to see what they can do. And those glorious crits already started. My opponent always gets Rising Rush immediately, but like I often say in my videos, I pay close attention. Pay close attention to what my opponents are playing as their cards, and I noticed he didn't use a single quirk card, so odds are that's what he was going to be using for the Rising Rush. He tried the shoulder charge mechanic, which is pretty cool. Get the Rising Rush going. I love this outfit on Shallot. In my opinion, this is probably the coolest special card you can give Shallot. I love that. Bowser's ultimate attack, I mean the special, is to me is just really cool. A team healer as well. I think Shallot can be pretty viable. Doing a pretty good job at tanking. It looks like there's a damage reduction. He takes a reduced amount of damage as the battle goes on. That's some crazy damage. I try to be cheeky here. It was really stupid now that I think about it. I was like, oh, I can get this ultimate off. And then once he hits me, I'm like, oh crap. I didn't realize he would do so much damage. Either he got a crit every single... Yeah, he got a crit every single time. I was like, uh-oh, I may be in a bad position here. And then that looks to be the distance for the shoulder tackle. So it's going to be something I have to get used to. Now this is why I wanted Purple Vegeta last. Look at that. Crazy tanking, he healed, crazy damage output. Really good last stand unit. Then here's our last match. I figured this would be a good team to do the final match on. I decided to bring the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan just to see what he could do, because I mean we just saw the Purple Rage Vegeta go crazy with the passive, so. Get a nice little special card in the middle of his jump. I guess he forgot that you can dodge after key canceling now. Lately I've been finding people do this. They come right up to your face and then they wait for you to dodge. I guess they're sort of banking on the fact that no one ever does that. So they're like, oh, what the hell do I do? Get the transformation going so we can start seeing what damage we can get. And there's me still trying to get used to the fact that people can dodge after you use a key card. I shouldn't have pressed the card right there. I would have had the opportunity to dodge. And of course, the one character I wanted to see gets killed. Sucks, man. Still had faith in the team though. I mean, with Shallot's passive and Vegeta being a really good last stand unit, I was confident we'd still get the win. Such a clean special card. So awesome. So we get rid of one of their units, they lose one vanish, now it's sort of equal playing field. I don't know why I backdash like that. but I end up losing priority because of it. Thankfully, I still have Shallot's main ability, so I can heal up the team a little bit. Oh, it's just Shallot that gets healed. It's really a buff that my team gets. I done goofed. Still working on this, trying to make sure that I don't just panic swipe. And of course he gets me with that. Didn't dodge, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it. Seize the opportunity. Get another Rising Rush going. It's kind of a weird camera angle. Yeah, Shallot doesn't, Shallot's not bad. You can dish out some pretty decent damage. Looks like their answer to making him more viable is not to make him stronger, but rather to make him more useful, give him more utility. I guess they understood how strong Bardock was, so they're like, okay, well let's just emanate that for Super Saiyan 2, because everyone wants that. And that's what I mean by you having to be careful with your strike canceling. I couldn't cancel out of that. Normally, I would have been able to dodge that, but I couldn't. You have to follow through with the strike card for a little bit. So that's going to be one of the things that people have to be careful of. And one of the reasons why I worry that some of the changes might encourage passive play, even though they said that they want to encourage people to be more aggressive. I knew he was going to play some 4D chess here. He was going to think, oh, I used an ultimate so he won't call that again. But haha, I was one step ahead. Let me get the win. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Don't get too upset that the banner isn't out just yet. It's going to come out soon. Take the time to farm up some CC and hopefully everyone gets the units that they want. Best of luck.